Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and I'm sitting here looking at a Funnelweb. This is mine. I've been using it for a while. 731 kills seems low. I don't know if I had the tracker disabled, but believe me, it's a very good weapon, and I just must have been messing with the tracking. Or I found a better one and, infused it over it. Either way, this is one that I'm using literally to work on my clear for a solo flawless Spire of the Watcher. Now, why Funnelweb is so talked about, if you haven't heard of it before, I would be surprised. But it's a very good weapon, especially for PvE. Lightweight, you move faster, 900 RPM, good for DPS. Then on top of it, Funnelweb has some nice perks going for it. Vice Stinger alone, damaging an enemy with this weapon has a small chance to reload the mag. And increase movement speed while aiming down sights. So you've got lightweight frame plus Vice Stinger, so your movement speed's just going to feel nice while you're using it. And you also get a chance to reload some of the magazine. Subsistence, defeating targets partially reloads the magazine. So damage has a chance to reload. Defeating enemies will reload part of the magazine. And then you've got Adrenaline Junkie. You can either get instantly to ×5 with a grenade kill, which in PvE, if you've got a grenade and discipline build, you're going to be using this a lot, so your 5x will be up pretty frequently. Or if you're doing, getting kills with this thing, you're starting to stack damage, and if you're mowing down little ads, pretty easy to do. So this alone makes this a pretty good weapon. My roll that I got was Tactical Mag, which is +1 to the magazine. Woohoo, it's literally 37 to 38. Reload speed of +10, not bad, I'll take it. And stability +5, all right? My options over here, small bore is one that I tend to favor, and I got lucky, so it's range and stability +7. That's just two things. Little booster range, not a bad thing to have. Little bit of stability, I'll take it. I didn't want to decrease handling. Some recoil control is not bad, but if you look at the recoil direction at 96, it really doesn't need recoil direction. And yeah, it increases range, but I'm giving up a lot to get there, so not really worth it in my opinion. I do have a handling masterwork on it, but honestly, as an ad clearing weapon, whether you're jumping up in the air, going ADS, moving around, switching over to other weapons, handling is not a bad thing to have be a little bit higher, and it actually feels pretty good. So this is mine. Now, why am I talking about mine? Well, one, because void weapons tend to actually be pretty functional now, and they're probably only going to be getting better if Void gets any love, but the Retrofit Escapade is all the new hype, and I'm working on leveling mine up since I finally got the craft one, because Target Lock and 4th times the Charm make this thing kind of a bit of a damage beast. So, having a legendary ad-clearing primary weapon is actually going to be nice to go with that. But again, Ebontis, why are you telling me about your weapons? Because Banshee, for a change, actually has something good, and you've got some time to pick it up. He's got a Funnelweb that is damn near the same as mine. Vice Stinger's the origin trait, it's always there. He's got Adrenaline Junkie, he's got Subsistence. Then we get to the other two perks. Honestly, probably close to mine as you could get. Flared Magwell, increased stability by 5 is the same. Now granted, you don't get the extra bullet, but between Subsistence and Vice Stinger, you're literally never going to know. And you get increased reload speed, but it's +15 instead of +10. So in the grand scheme of 1 bullet for 5 more reload speed, I would actually rather have this. Then you come over to this column. Corkscrew Rifling. Increase range and stability by +5. What a small bore is +7 for both of those. But you also get handling, and that is +5 as well. So you get a total of 15 in the stats versus small bore, which is 7 and 7, and that's 14. So in the grand scheme, you're actually getting more of a stat bump across the board total than I actually have got on mine. Now, the other option you've got is going to be handling speed here if you want a big bump and stability, but you do give up some of that range. Personally, I would like to keep the range on it. And the masterwork is handling, same as mine. Again, swapping weapons, jumping around. Handling is just a nice thing to have, especially as you're usually using this in between a lot of other things, and you need to make sure you can get it out quick if you need to. Again, whether you're killing miners, or you're, going for just wanting more headshots, whatever you're using this thing for PvE especially, I cannot scream that please go buy this. Like, seriously. It is a whopping 30 legendary shards and 7,000 glimmer. Everything else here, like, this is a craftable weapon. I don't love this roll. Not a great roll. I've got better ones. Genesis on a Stasis grenade launcher. I don't know if I could pick something that's probably much less functional. Repulsor brace on a linear fusion rifle. Meh, I'm still not really loving this one. But this you should buy. You need to compare and see what you've got, see if your stats are better. D2 Gunsmith is a good place to compare stats, but honestly, like if I was going to put one together, outside of me having a tendency to bias towards small bore, Corkscrew Rifling, just about as good. And then on top of that, you've got Flared Magwell and yeah, it's going to be a great weapon. And it's basically what I've got now. Masterwork this thing up, it's going to be basically at 85 handling, where mine's sitting. and you're going to be even higher than what I've got, because I would have basically less reload speed and less handling, a little bit more range, but not much. Not much of a difference, to be honest with you guys. So this one is almost better than what I've gotten. I may actually buy it and see if I like it more, because the 1 extra bullet for 5 reload speed, I think that's probably a better trade-off. So if you don't have a Funnelweb, please buy it. If you do have a Funnelweb, maybe it's not as good, please buy this. If you're a new player, go to Banshee, make sure you've got the currencies, earn them, grind out whatever you need to. You have until reset on Tuesday morning. So you got plenty of time. Please make sure you buy this weapon. It is 100% worth it. And when it comes to a void ad clearing weapon, there's not much better in PvE right now. So please pick this up. And yeah, you'll thank me, because you'll probably use it and have some fun with it. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. If there's some role that you think is just like God tier better than this one, drop that in the comments, because I'm actually curious. It might be incrementally better, but I doubt anything's drastically better. And then if you want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, it's Ebontis. But if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, I've got plenty more to come for this season and also for Nightfall. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. That'll make sure my videos will make it to you, and we'll keep this train of Destiny 2 headed towards Nightfall. Have a good one, everybody, and I will see you soon.